What's up? If you watching me today, what's up? Hey y'all, welcome back to another big video with your girl Lotus. Ooh. Y'all, so we are here at Jungle Island. As you can see in the distance, you can see that carnival boat. Y'all, we parked upstairs. Over here, you see the yacht club. Y'all, they got the boat show going out here. As y'all can see, we up here, we can see everything. Y'all, look at the views. Yes. So the entrance to Jungle Island is actually over there. So I'll see you guys as we head in and get ready to go. All right, y'all. So as y'all can see, listen, we found out we literally parked in the wrong spot, y'all. I think we were supposed to park on the first floor, but we parked on the second floor where like their executive offices are. So we was like, whatever. So we had to take the elevator down to the first floor. First, y'all, we thought we literally had this whole park to ourselves. We're like, oh, it's a Sunday, ain't nobody here. Y'all, we was wrong. Once we got downstairs, yeah, that's where we saw all the people at. So anyway, y'all, we had to get in line, y'all. And the thing I want to tell you, if you guys are gonna come to Jungle Island, you may want to go ahead and do your waiver before you actually get to the window to pay. So y'all, we walking in. I was like, okay, they got a little luminoso light show, y'all. It's been a minute since I've been to Jungle Island, because before it used to be called Monkey Jungle, but then they changed the name to Jungle Island. So y'all, I'm just showing y'all all the little stuff they got upcoming. They got a whole Easter egg hunt and stuff like that. So y'all, we walking in, you know, photo moment. Y'all know it. Listen, my whole house, okay? We love cheetah print around here, okay? So I'm just showing y'all all like the little art and you know, the little statues and stuff. Now y'all, I'm like, where the animals at? Ain't no animal in there. Y'all. For all this money we just paid, I want to see an animal in every cage. So then I'm like, all right, this is where the playground at, y'all. So we're just like really walking around trying to find everything, because I'm like, I don't want to get lost in this park. Like almost like the zoo. Like when you go to the zoo is very big and you can get lost. So I wanted to, like, you know, kind of know where everything was, try to get an idea. So I'm like, okay, we're going to come back and do this. We're going to come back and do that. You feel me? All right, y'all. So they had this little kissy booth, but I'm like, I told my baby daddy, no, we can't do that. Okay, there's kids out here. It's kids out here. But then, you know, them people, the other type of people didn't care. So y'all, we looking at some animals, some like birds and stuff, y'all. I can say they mostly have had birds out here, y'all. They had other animals, but you might as well call this parrot jungle, because yeah, that's all they mainly had was birds. So anyway, y'all, we continued to walk around, and then we saw some more animals, y'all. Literally, it was so crazy because most of these cages was empty, and I was getting like upset. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, because I'm like, we paid to see the animals, and where's the animals? You feel me? Like, where is the animals? I'm like, we sightseeing art. I could have went down to the art district for this, the art deco. Okay, I could have went down to the little art wall down there. You feel me? So I was like, man, all right, whatever. At least we got the show to look forward to. So y'all, basically this is what we spent our time doing, y'all. But it was cool. As we was walking, we saw these two parrots. You know your girl want a parrot. So we was talking to the lady, you know, getting some information about parrots, especially about those parrots. Now at first we thought these little parrots was fake, but y'all, they got real parrots hanging around, but they telling you like, don't feed them, don't, you know, don't talk. Like, you can talk to them, but don't touch them, because they do bite. So y'all, we literally walking around trying to find out where the show gonna be at, y'all. And then we're like, okay, so we're gonna go this way to the Everglades, then we're gonna go this way, y'all. But when I tell y'all, honestly, I feel like it's not worth the money. Like, I don't want to knock it. My kids said they enjoyed it, but for me, it's really not worth the money. Like, cause it could have been like more animals. Like, I don't know. I just felt like for the price you pay, it could have been way cheaper. Like, and then there's like really much nothing else to do. They do have like 2 playgrounds out there, but yeah, that, I mean, you feel me? You could have went to the park for that. Like, it's not like they have a splash pad or anything like that. Like, it's literally playgrounds, or either you gotta pay to get on the little, you know, zip line thing. But other than that, like, this literally it. Like, we literally walked around this park about 5 times before the show, and then 2 times after the show, to when I was like, all right, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, because I'm like, yeah. Because then I'm like, wait, I feel like I'm recording the same stuff, and I'm like, wait, I am recording the same stuff, y'all. So again, we back to these birds again. So it was so crazy. I feel like we went in a whole circle, y'all. It just, y'all, it really wasn't giving, y'all. It really wasn't giving. And then a lot of the cages like didn't have the animals. As y'all can see, the people in there doing like encounters. I feel like if you're not going to be doing like an animal encounter, it's going to be like a waste of your money. Expect to spend only like maybe an hour to an hour and a half, 2 hours max here. If you guys are ever in this area, like, I don't want to knock it, but it's not the same like it used to be. So me and my kids' dad, like, we both decided, yeah, we ain't bringing them back no more. Cause yeah, not unless they change it and make it a little better. Yeah, we ain't coming back no more. Cause yeah, this was a literal. Okay, I don't know, I can't talk, but literal waste of money. But like I said, for my kids, it was the experience. So hey, that was the whole reason we went. To get the kids out of the house, and especially because Valentine's Day was Saturday, and we didn't really do anything Saturday, y'all. Oh, y'all, this tree, they say this tree grew in Africa, and it's a sausage tree. They say the fruit look like sausage. I say, oh, okay. But anyway, y'all, like I said, it was Valentine's Day on Saturday, and we didn't really do much with the kids just because we knew everything was gonna be packed, so we decided to go out on Sunday. But yeah, y'all, I don't know, y'all. I really just felt like we could have did something else. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all watch the footage. Okay, support your girl. Okay, just watch the footage. Okay, you may see something you like. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. So as y'all can see, listen, them flamingos was started tripping us out, y'all. Because when we first walked past them, they was calm. But then next thing you know, them little flamingos, they went to going crazy. We was looking up, what y'all looking at? Do we need to run? Because y'all, they started running, like they started moving back. I'm like, what's going on? So y'all, then we saw a kangaroo. I'm like, okay, at least we get to see a kangaroo, y'all. And to do the animal encounters, each one of them, like, it costs. Like, you gotta pay for the animal encounter, y'all. So that's what you see when we're walking past and you see the people inside of the cages, like, feeding them. That is literally the animal encounter, y'all. We decided not to do that because my kids, y'all, is a little scary. And I'm like, I'm not about to waste my money because those things are not cheap. So y'all, at this point we decided let's just go ahead to the show because like I said, it really isn't anything else to do, y'all. Literally, like, I know y'all probably gonna get tired of seeing the same stuff, but listen, listen, you on a journey with Lotus, okay? The journey of a lifetime, okay? And this is literally what we saw over and over and over until we realized, hey, we're seeing the same stuff. Like, we're going in a literal circle. Literally, as y'all can see, we're literally going in a circle. No matter which way you turn, you're going to keep running into the same stuff, okay? So, all right, I'll be back. So as y'all can see, listen, the owl was not effing with me. That owl was not being friendly with me, y'all. It's like I think that owl knew it was being recorded, so it was like, you know what? Every time you come up here with a camera, I'ma turn. Cause when I put the camera down, it'll turn back. Y'all, that owl was literally side-eyeing me. I put the camera up, it look away. I put the camera down, it turned back to me. I said, you know what? We ain't about to play this game, okay? Y'all, so then my son was excited to see the turtles because y'all know my baby have turtles. He have two of them. So y'all, he was excited. I was like, maybe your turtles will get this big if you take care of them. Take care of them. You do them right, whatever. Y'all. So then it was time to go to the show because I was just like, at this point, there's nothing else to literally do. So y'all, I'm like, all right, let's go to the show. So y'all, we started walking to the show, as y'all can see. Now the show was very fun, very much interesting. So the show was very informative, y'all. I'm not gonna give you guys like the entire show just in case you guys want to go and experience Jungle Island for yourself. I'm not sure if the show is the same. They actually have two shows. One is at 11:30, which is this one that we're at, and then they have one at 3 p.m. We didn't go to that one because I figured it probably would be the same. And like I said, at that point, y'all, we was ready to go. Like, we left literally before 3 p.m. Now, we got out here very early. Like, we got out here when they first opened because I wanted the kids to be able to get the full experience and be able to do everything. So, y'all, like I said, I don't want to give away the full show. So, this the only part y'all gonna get, okay? If y'all want to see the show, the actual show yourself, you're gonna have to go there and see it, or maybe someone else recorded it, but I'm not gonna do that because like I said, these ladies work very hard on this show, so I don't want to give it away. But the show was about the only main thing that was interesting here. So yeah, I'm not gonna give it away, but I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all see a little snippet, just a little bit, just a smidge, okay? Just a smidge. All right, y'all. As y'all can see, we back to this owl again, y'all. Because I just couldn't understand why this owl was side-eyeing me and doing me like that, y'all. So then, y'all, we was just like, all right, let's just let the kids play on the playground, y'all. Because, like I said, there was nothing else to really do. I didn't just want to leave. I wanted to really give it a chance because, like I said, it wasn't really for us. We went for the children. So I'm like, let's let the children enjoy it. Adults a lot of times see things totally different than children. So that's basically what it was, y'all. We actually saw these little things, these little sloths. One of them was sleeping, the other one was going to sleep, y'all. And then we went in this bird encounter. Y'all, we thought it was going to be like a full walkthrough, but basically this is it. Kind of like the same birds and turtles that you saw walking the path inside of those cages or hanging. That's basically the same thing that's inside of the aviary. It was called the aviary, y'all. So as y'all can see, we just walked into it and then basically walk back out of it the same way. So it's not really like a full walkthrough. It's just walk in, touch the turtles, see the birds, and literally walk back out. That was literally, like I said, that was it. But we went in here because, like I said, my son has 2 turtles, so I'm trying to encourage my son to really take care of his turtles good. Um, we also asked, how do you tell if the turtles are a boy or a girl? They say it's by the bottom of the shell. We didn't test that theory yet, surprisingly. But me thinking of it now, I'm gonna go ahead and test that theory and see if my son have boys or girls for his 2 turtles. But anyway, y'all, so yeah, this is all it is. My kids dad was like, I thought it was a full walkthrough. I'm like, well, I did too. So after this, I think we just went on ahead and let them play on the playground, y'all. But I did try to do a picture with an alligator, y'all. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, I'll be back. Now, y'all, in my defense, when I tried to hold the thing, the little claws, it had its little claws out, right?
Yeah.
The claws came out, but he was telling me that the alligator can feel your nervousness. Y'all, I was nervous. I'm not gonna even lie. And then the kids, like, as y'all can see their feet and the little animals. But back to this little alligator thing, y'all. So I paid the money to take the picture with the alligator because I wanted to be like Florida girl, you know, Florida, Miami, period. We known for alligators and crocodiles. You feel me? So I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Y'all, when I tell you that didn't make no sense, because the moment I went to grab that thing, like, it literally was thrashing his hand at, like, its claws at me, and I didn't want to get scratched. I didn't know if I was gonna get scratched or not, so I was like, man. But all in all, our pictures came out good because my oldest daughter was very brave, and I'm so proud of her, y'all, because she was real life brave, y'all. So y'all, then we went on here and let the kids play on the playground while we just sat and chilled. But yeah, y'all, like, honestly, let me know down in the comments below, if you was me, what you would have did. That's what I want to know. Y'all, we ended up just going to this other playground, y'all, as y'all can see. And then basically that was it. That was the end of it, y'all. So we just left. I went on ahead and got my pictures, y'all, because for the price I paid, I could pick like one picture, y'all. We picked one, and then we was walking around the gift shop. I guess you can purchase these like a snake or like a salamander or whatever. But y'all, like I said, at this point it was like, let's go. And it, you know, they had a little thing about like, don't pollute or whatever to save the little animals. And it was again turtles and birds. And I'm like, you know what, man, let's just go. Y'all, at this point, y'all, that was the end of it. Like, comment, and subscribe.